Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Receiver left alone. Wide open downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Mustangs with first and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run the option. They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Front set it down for the offense. First down. And the runner takes off to his right. Powering through. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. With the catch, it's Johnson. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Direct snap to the back. Takes it inside the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that's a solid gain through the defense able to bring him down.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Toss play to the outside. Running with purpose.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Using his legs. It's sticky. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Ball hand it off. How's the spin move? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. Back's got it again. Fights through the tackler. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on second down. The short hands. It's Dickey. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play after that completion. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
No problem with the PAT to lead 14-3. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second down and long now from their own 6. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The pass rush closing in. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is caught, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires this one deep middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Tough running there. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Caught in the flat by the running back. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over at that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down inside the 20. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's DeMarco. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking right, this one caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. He's going to hand this off. Powers through. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Mustangs looking to cash in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. You give it to the big fullback here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job. And not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Coach deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails, and they're still trailing.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They go with a direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense, and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
Texas Tech, 21, SMU, 19.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll test the right side here. Touchdown, Mustangs. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. first down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he's tackled after the catch.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Red Raiders have first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. No shot to bring him down. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Red Raiders are on the move here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Back in motion now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
gain sets up a third down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got a first down and more. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's DeMarco. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. And they'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.